for this district semifinal game. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, would you please rise and join the singing your national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Having some technical difficulties on the moment here.
Oh, not you.
High School Athletic Association and Bryan High School welcome to Bryan Recreational Park for tonight's Division 7 tournament game between Hilltop High School and Edon High School. The OHSAA takes great pride in the conduct of all the student athletes, promoting good sportsmanship among them and our coaches and spectators. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during this competition and to show both teams the same respect that you'd like to display. Spectators are reminded that unruly behavior may result in immediate ejection from the premises. The OHSAA and Bryan appreciate your cooperation. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First, the non-starters for Edon. We have number 13, Lydia Moutz. Number 15, Alexis Klumpner. Number 20, Madison Ogden. And your starters for Edon then, we have leading off will be number 5, Allison Derrick at center field. Number 16, Nevaeh Smith at shortstop. Number 10, Alyssa Smith, your designated player. Number 7, Amanda Suartez, left field. Number 3, Michaela Ansball, first base. Number 4, Alexis Breyer, second base. Number 9, Kaylin Bartlett, third base. Number 11, Stormlyn Osborne, right field. Number 14, Kyla Rummel, catcher. And your pitcher is number 2, Lydia Tracy. And now for Hilltop. The non-starters for Hilltop, we have number 3, Ashton Sanders. Number 9, Addie Smith. Number 14, Maggie Altman. Number 19, Isabella Ackley. And your starting lineup for Hilltop, leading off, will be number 6, Hallie Jones at shortstop. Number 0, Kelly Rout, catcher. Number 17, Kelsey Conley, pitcher. Number 32, Sophia Crossgrove, right field. Number 4, Brooklyn Kuzmal, playing third base. Number 2, Gianna Rising, playing first base. Number 24, Liddy Baker, playing left field. Number 1, Elena Van Arsdalen, second base. And number 7, Sophie Graham, playing center field. The head coach for Edon is Rebecca Harvey, and she is assisted by Chloe Field and Laura Pale.
And hello again, everyone. We welcome you back to Rec Park in Bryan. We are set for our second Division 7 softball district semifinal. Two teams that know a little bit about each other out of the Buckeye Border Conference, set to do battle as the second-seeded Hilltop Cadets take on the fourth-seeded Edon Bombers. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts, and partner, while we have a minute, let's see if we can go through that Edon lineup real quick.
Sure thing, buddy. It's Dirk leading off, Smith, number 16, Smith, because there's 2 Smiths, so that's Nevaeh Smith hitting second. Hitting third is going to be the other Smith in this lineup, the designated player. And what was her first name, Randy?
Alyssa
Smith. There you go. Schwartz is hitting fourth. Number 7 hitting fifth. And number 3, Ansball. Number 4 hitting 6 is Breyer. Hitting 7th. Number 9, Bartlett. Hitting 8th. Number 11, Osborne. And hitting 9th, number 14, Rummel.
And they are going to face Kelsey Connolly, who is doing the pitching this afternoon for the Hilltop Cadets. Turn the page on some of the numbers here. For Connolly, pitching comes in with a record of 11-2 with a 1.20 ERA. Connolly and Rising have shared the pitching duties. Connolly's gone 82 innings with Rising 81. Connolly's allowed just 50 hits in those 82 innings with 14 earned runs. Miles has walked just 9 batters.
Love that.
Struck out 120. The staff for Hilltop, 163 innings, have issued 22 free passes.
Yeah, you see Dirk, the leadoff hitter for Edon, trying to slap at it with the first offering of the game. That's why Kuzmal is real close on at third base.
Dirk comes in hitting .407, the center fielder, Allison Dirk. These two met in the regular season. Hilltop, a 14-1 winner. Big night out of Connolly. Hit a home run, 3 doubles, drove in 4. Dirk out of the box, looking to slap at it again. He'll take it for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Nevaeh Smith, the shortstop, will follow. Pops this one up on the swing. It's going to be grabbed in the circle by Connolly, and there is one gone.
Would you say it's a line or a pop-up to one? Wherever it is, Conley handles it rather easy.
So here's Nevaeh Smith, the shortstop, hitting .455 on the year. This is an Edon team that hits .306 collectively. Powered 7 home runs. Nevaeh has 4 of those. They're in that number 2 spot in the order. She's going to bounce one foul down the first baseline. The Bombers come in 8-14 on the year. As we'll get the audible strike call with the hand motion to follow. 1-2 now on Smith. She's going to cut through it and miss for strike number 3.
I love Conley early in this game, absolutely going at the Edon hitters. She is wasting no time in just eating up that strike zone.
It's going to bring up Alyssa Smith, the designated player. She's going to swing on the first pitch, back to Connolly in the circle. Fires over to Rising at first, and that is a quick 1-2-3 innings. So Edon goes down in order. And before we go to the bottom of the first, let's take a look at some keys to the game in this one, partner. Let's start with the Edon Bombers.
Yeah, number 1, only 3 outs. This is a great hitting Hilltop team, so don't help them out defensively. One of the problems Edon's had this year, they've committed 94 errors. Make sure they limit them to only 3 outs per inning. 2-strike hitting, as we just saw. This Kelsey Conley loves to strike out hitters. Got to put that ball in play. Don't strike out. And then your Neva out of it was Smith. And Neva Smith is an unbelievable player, 4 home runs. You talked about her batting average. Did not get a great at bat that last time, but if they're going to win this game, Nevaeh is going to have to play well.
And some keys this afternoon for the Hilltop Cadets.
Be aggressive. I think that one's going to be checked off the box real easy. Randy, this is absolutely crazy. 5 times this year they have scored over 20 runs in a game. They're always aggressive. That's why they hit .398, hit 23 home runs. Number 2, no bad choices. You mentioned that Rising or Conley could be the pitcher. Well, they go with Conley. There are no bad choices there because both of them pitch really well. And then Softball Jones. Man, if you have not seen Haley Jones play, remember her as a freshman last year, how impressive she was? She's a sophomore, even better. She is a fantastic player. 385 or 549, 56 hits, 3 home runs, 38 stolen bases. She does it all. Plays shortstop with the best of them, and has got the Batman paint on today.
Haley Jones, the shortstop, is going to lead things off for Hilltop. We'll get a look at the rest of that cadet order in just a moment. And Miles and I have chronicled Hilltop softball. We've been a part of a couple of deep tournament runs for the cadets. She's going to swing at the first pitch, send this one to left center field. Jones on her horse is going to ride around, and it's going to be a quick leadoff double for the shortstop.
How about Softball Jones getting it going early, running out of the box, but yet enough power to just hit it over the left fielder's head, and Amanda Schwartz. That's what to get things going.
Kenley Rout, the catcher, will bat out of that left-handed batter's box next. Kelsey Connolly, the pitcher, will follow. As Rout tried to do the same thing, slaps at it foul. Sophia Crossgrove, the right fielder's in the cleanup spot. Brooklyn Kuzmal at third base will bat fifth. Giada Rising at first base bats sixth. Libby Baker, the left fielder, hits seventh. Elena Van Arsdalen at second base will bat eighth. And Sophia Graham in center field will bat ninth.
Well, that one did not miss by much. You saw Tracy looking in, hoping to get that call.
Hilltop facing the pitching of Lydia Tracy. This one popped foul. This one sent everyone giving chase. And was the catch made? Just out of our view.
Yeah, it was indeed.
So foul pop-up. Nice grab there. Guessing made by Rummel gave chase.
The bad thing is it doesn't advance the runner Jones.
So there's Kelsey Connolly. So Tracy on the year, making her 17th appearance in the circles, 50 innings pitched, 104 hits, 58 earned runs, has struck out just 28. Tracy and Anspaugh have done most of the pitching for the Bombers this year.
Jones getting a huge secondary lead, trying to draw a throw.
They count 1-1 now to Kelsey Connolly.
I think Rummel probably smart not to bite on Jones trying to get off the bag.
You try to limit the damage with Hilltop. This is a team bats .398 as a team. Connolly at .484 has hit 7 home runs, driven in 48. Jones at 38. That is what happens when you score a lot of runs. Connolly cut on and miss. Now taken off is Jones. She's going to slide in safe with a stolen base.
And not a great jump by Jones, but you know what was smart, Randy? Take a look at how she steals this bag. Back corner of third base, slides away from the tag of Bartlett. Smart player there by Jones.
Connolly now 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one's going to get away from Rummel, and that's going to allow Jones to come in and score with the first run of the game.
And talk about manufacturing a run without a hit. You get the double, and then you come around with a stolen base and a pass ball. Allows you to get the first run of the game. Nice job by Jones. She is a tear on the base pass.
Count now runs full to Kelsey Connolly. Comes that 3-2 offering. This one's going to be popped up. Stays on the infield. It's going to stay in fair territory near the bag at first, or Michaela Anspall will grab it for out number 2.
That was hit so high, and Anspall could have fair caught it. She just waited and waited and waited. That thing was hit as high as the light tower.
So here's the right fielder, Sophia Crossgrove, hitting .382 on the year with 5 home runs. Sends this one deep to left field. And this one is going to hit off the fence. Crossgrove is going to hold up at second. And Hilltop's got 2 doubles here in the opening frame.
Schwartz had no chance as that one was just rifled over top of her. Very fortunate that it was hit to left field, keeping Crossgrove only at second. Center field to right field, I think she's standing on third.
So here's the third baseman, Brooklyn Kuzma, hitting .348. She's got a little power out of the small frame. Drops that one into left field. It's going to bounce in front of Schwartz. That's going to allow Crossgrove to score. Kuzma is going to motor over to second when the throw goes all the way to the plate. Hilltop's now got a 2-0 lead.
A good shot down at third base at Coach Chopper calling out numbers, and then they'll look at the wristband and see what is in play.
So Giada Rising is now going to try to keep this going. She's hitting .434 on the year. Hits this one foul behind the dish.
I absolutely love how you're announcing it because they're all surprising, right? The numbers are so huge. You're like, wow, 484. But that seems to be every hitter for this Hilltop team, hitting collectively 398. I remember looking at the numbers when I was putting this together, and I'm like, is that right? Because it can't be right. 398, that's almost Ted Williams-like.
23 home runs as a unit. Kuzma trying to get a throw. Retreats back to second base. Get one that just misses off the plate. It's now 2-1 the count.
And Tracy's going to need that outside corner if she's going to have any chance of holding this explosive Hilltop lineup at bay.
2-1 offering. It's picked up off the dirt, so it moves the count 3 balls and a strike.
Hilltop, a lot like Edgerton in our first game, every single pitch, they're looking to put stress on that defense with their base running. You see Kuzma getting off second base with their secondary.
Rising's shot to the right side of the infield, snagged by Alexis Breers. We're going to take a look at this replay. Breer just reaching out, makes the grab, no problem for out number 3.
Yeah, one of those atom balls. That's what you need if you're Tracy. You need your teammates defensively to help you out. Gets a little help there by Breyer.
Hilltop does pick up a couple of runs in the bottom of the first, so 2-0 Hilltop after 1. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Hilltop with a 2-0 lead over Edon as we are through 1 inning of action here from Bryan Rec Park. Edon goes down in order in that first inning. So Amanda Schwartz, the left fielder. The cleanup hitter will step up. Take a cut and miss for strike 1. Schwartz hitting .271. It's 3 doubles and a triple. She's going to look at a strike, so now down no balls, 2 strikes.
Schwartz going to have to really battle back here. Conley in rhythm.
Cut on and miss. So strikeout to begin the second inning. It's number 2 for Kelsey Connolly. So Hilltop comes into this one 24-3. One of those 3 losses, however, came to a team that we saw yesterday. Montpelier's a ball slapped and going down to a knee is Elena Van Arsdalen. Nice scoop at first as well. They're going to get the out. A ball well hit by Michaela Anspaugh.
Look at the backhand stab and then gets the right foot turned around and rifles it through. Hey, nice play. Have yourself a day, Van Arsdalen.
So rising with a nice stretch as well. So that will bring up Alexis Breer. Breer will cut on and miss. Talking about Hilltop's season. Did lose to Montpelier in the regular season of Buckeye Border Conference play. So Locos unseating Hilltop as champions of the BBC.
Well, it's been a great rivalry the last couple years between Montpelier and Hilltop in every ladies sport. We had the opportunity to call that one in basketball. That was quite a battle.
So Breer's going to look at strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, and it is another 1, 2, 3 innings. Kelsey Connolly now up to 3 strikeouts so far. It's 2-0 Hilltop as we head to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we want to tell you that our game today brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. We also want to thank our friends at the TKDS Sports Network for helping us out today as well. They've helped Ken with some sort of unexplainable equipment that blinks lights and holds rulers or popsicle sticks or whatever. Apparently they're antennas.
It says Mr. Net on it, but
I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of the Whopper. Remember the big
Oh,
giant?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wife and I just watched that on TV the other day.
Would you like to play a game?
Tic-tac-toe. So here's the left fielder, Libby Baker. I love how the jokes that we make are only for a certain like there's some people that have no clue.
Nobody under 40 knows
there's
Matthew
a certain
Roderick.
sect. It's going to be like, oh, yeah, that was something else. You know, that mountain also holds the Stargate.
There's one of the best athletes in the history of Hilltop, Libby Baker. What a volleyball and basketball player she was.
Pops this one up to stay on the infield, calling off everyone is Alexis Breer at second base. She will make the grab for out number 1. So here's second baseman Elena Van Arsdalen. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's all right. I was just going to say, one of the things that Hilltop, when they hit fly balls, man, they're high in the air. They're bringing, I was going to say bringing rain, but you don't want to do that after this week.
We've had a lot of that in the last few days. So Van Arsdalen already with a good play defensively. Now digs into that Batter's box for the Cadets. Look now, that's taking 2 out of the strike zones. 2 balls, no strikes. So the Bombers of Edon come into today 8-14 on the year. Strike called there, so the count now 2 balls and a strike.
Now, home plate umpire, he will call the strike and then signal. So you have to, if you can't hear him, you got to wait for that right arm to go up. It is funny how different umpires have different methods of calling it.
2-1 blooper. That one off the glove of Breer, giving chase, and it's going to drop in for a base hit.
A great effort trying to go back and track it, but just goes off the glove. Would have been a heck of a play to get the out. Goes off the glove. You see Alexis not real happy she didn't come up with it. You want to keep as many base runners off the base paths as you can for Hilltop because they are so deadly running the bases.
So here's Sophie Graham, the center fielder, and the number 9 hitter in this Hilltop lineup. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, taking off is Van Arsdalen. Ball's going to bounce its way there as Van Arsdalen has swiped the bag. It's 1-0 now for Sophie Graham. Ball hit to third. Bartlett with it. Good throw across the diamond is in time. Van Arsdalen will move to third, but she's now there with 2 outs.
I love the fact that Bartlett didn't even mess around. Just threw it over to first base. Didn't even think about holding the runner. Van Arsdalen, don't worry about it. Just get it done. How many times have we seen, Randy, where you look too long and the next thing you rush that throw?
Saw that in our opening game a little bit with North Central. There's another slapper. This one in the center field. Haley Jones having a successful day. Now when the throw goes to third, Jones is going to scamper on over to second base.
Well, the bad news is you have to pitch to Haley Jones. Hey, Jones, have yourself started this game. A double to get things going, and then second inning, what the heck, I'll just get a single. She is some kind of player.
It drives in a run, so now 3-0. Hilltop out in front. So here's Kenley Rout. Rout had that foul pop up. This time she's going to roll one to short. Nevaeh Smith with some trouble. Had to go towards the bag at second. Unable to get a handle on it. Runners now at first and third.
Probably a good thing that Nevaeh didn't rush a throw there because you have any doubt in your mind Jones would have gone home on the throw to first base.
No, absolutely. So here's Kelsey Connolly. Had a pop up. So Edon looked like they were going to get out of trouble in that opening frame. Had a leadoff double, but then the next 2 batters go out. As Rout is going to take second with no throw, but then the double single allowed 2 runs to score for Hilltop. Now they've added 1 on here in the second frame as well. Threatening with some more. Kelsey Connolly takes another one. Just high. 2 balls, no. I'm sorry, 1-1 the count to her.
Now, sometimes you think about, well, we'll put her on first base, set up a force anywhere, but there's no easy outs in this lineup, right?
No.
So you're just going to ask for more trouble.
1-1 offering. Didn't get this one all the way. It's off the handle. Trying to race in was Osborne from right field. Had the outstretched glove trying to make the basket catch. Couldn't get it in the webbing. It's going to be a hit. And 2 runs are going to score for Hilltop.
It would have been a huge catch for Edon had Osborne been able to come up with that. But a tough play as she was running in towards second base.
Yeah, got to give Connolly a single on that one. Here's Crossgrove's going to swing at one high, fouls this one back, and I wonder if our friend has hung around for the second game to retrieve foul balls.
Set a record, 11 foul balls. The gentleman from North Central, unbelievable effort. Never seen a foul ball moment like that, have you?
No.
No, that was amazing.
That was unbelievable. Crossgrove, the off-speed pitch will swing through it. So she's behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
A nice pitch by Tracy, her best pitch of the afternoon so far. Get ahead 0-2.
0-2 offering. This one lifted in the air in the infield once again. Breer able to make yet another grab, this time for out number 3. However, Hilltop adds 3 more in the second. Cadets up 5-0. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
5-0 now, Hilltop out in front of Edon as we move to inning number 3, and it's been smooth sailing in the circle so far for Kelsey Connolly. She's gone 6 up, 6 down. That's Miles. That's a guy that no longer has a mustache. I'm Randy. Ken's over here, but he's behind a bunch of equipment. He likes to hide. We're in Bryan. It's nice out. There's softball.
No rain.
That's right.
And they did a great job getting this facility ready after getting pummeled by rain all week long.
First pitch swinging. Kaylin Bartlett, the third baseman, fouls off the first base side.
Edon still looking for their first hit of the ball game as Conley has been just absolutely mowing them down. 3 strikeouts already.
Cut on and miss there for Bartlett, so she's behind no balls, 2 strikes. Conley looks like gets a signal, then looks at the armband. 0-2 pitch misses.
Takes a look at that wristband because Coach Chopper in the dugout called out a new sequence. And I like that sequence. It's the sequence that we're going to strike her out with, right?
That's right. Strikeout number 4 now for Connolly, and it's going to bring up the right fielder, Stormlin Osborne.
What a great name, Stormlin.
Cut on and miss for strike 1. Osborne, a sophomore, hitting .293. Wanted to hold up late. Instead, takes the half swing.
Got a couple Edon hitters out with a rise ball with 2 strikes. Let's see what she comes up with.
Osborne able to hit this one, but playing the position well in right field, Sophia Crossgrove. She's able to run over and make the grab for out number 2.
Recognize with 2 strikes that Osborne will be slapping at it. So Crossgrove moved over towards the line. Well positioned, made the play easily.
It's 2 gone for Kyla Rummel. The catcher fouls one away at the dish.
Well, she really buggy whips that bat through, doesn't she? A lot of violence on that swing.
So Rummel, freshman, hitting .250 on the year. Edon team with some youth trying to move up.
She has worked on her swing. Watch how she finishes, Randy. You don't get a lot of young players that will finish through on their swing like she does.
Counting on no balls, 2 strikes. This one's going to be bounced to the right side, right to second base where Van Arsdalen get this one. It's it over to first for out number 3. So once again, it's 3 up, 3 down. That is 9 in a row to begin the contest. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 5-0 Hilltop. We want to tell you that our game today brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer, celebrating over 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. We're set here to the bottom half of the 3rd. Is Edon having a little team huddle before they make their way back out to the diamond?
No, you want to make sure you're not taking things out to the defensive field with you from the dugout after having a rough start to this game offensively. How about some teammates helping each other out there, tying each other's shoes? It's a close team. You love that.
So waiting for a catcher to make an appearance.
Handspaw getting some tire work done. Is that? Yeah, it's Breyer that's helping her out, tying that left shoe. Buddy, would you tie my shoes?
If I had to.
Oh, man, what a good friend you are.
Right. Well, I mean, you've graduated from those Velcros a couple years ago, so.
I miss those. My kangaroos, they were amazing. Did you ever have a pair of the kangaroos?
I never did.
They had that side pocket, and you thought it would be all cool, but, I mean, what are you really going to carry in it?
$100 bill.
Like a nickel. What NFL great running back had a sponsorship with kangaroos?
Oh, boy.
Arguably the greatest running back in NFL history.
I don't know.
Walter Payton.
Okay.
He wore kangaroos. Can you believe that?
It's Brooklyn Kuzma steps in to begin the bottom half of the third. BK. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She singled it a run back in the first inning. Holds that bat high. Swings at this one. Pops it up. It's going to reach the left field. Grass off the glove of Schwartz. Kuzma cruises into second base.
Outfield for Edon having a little bit tough a go so far in this game. Second one off the glove. And you just cannot give Hilltop any extra outs. They will make you pay for it.
So here is Giada Rising. She had a liner right to Breer at second base.
Makes you want to get one of those cards that Coach Chopper has that every time they call it a number.
Pop up. This is going to get just into foul territory. Tracking it down, Kaylin Bartlett from third base. She'll make the catch for out number one.
Coach Chopper, if this coaching thing doesn't work out much longer for him, which it will because he's a great coach, right? But if not, he could go on that lottery show where they call out the daily 3-digit number, right? Today's daily 3-digit number, 502.
So here's Libby Baker. She popped up to begin the second inning.
Are you young enough to remember Aggie Usevely at all, who used to call those out?
I do not.
Daily 5-digit number.
Libby Baker with a looper in the left field. That one's going to get in and by Schwartz. It's going to allow Kuzma to come in and score the sixth run of the game for the Cadets.
Just another one of these tremendous hitters. Libby Baker takes it into left field. And how do you celebrate? Well, you blow a bubble with your chewing gum when you're standing on second base.
It's going to bring up Van Arsdalen. Swinging at the first pitch. That one just off the glove. Nevaeh Smith jumping to try to make the grab. And a heads-up play by Van Arsdalen. The ball got away at third. She'll go into second.
Just a matter of inches. Nevaeh tried to get it. Another one off the glove for Edon, but Hilltop will take the extra base as she tries to get Baker at third. Second and third now with only one out.
Yeah, and here is Sophie Graham, the center fielder, grounded out her first time up. Graham swinging the first pitch, pops this one up behind the bag at second, where Breyer is able to make the grab.
And Breyer's been very active over at second base today.
Back to top of the order for Hallie Jones,
who's been absolutely murdering the ball early in this game.
Double single, scored a couple of runs, driven in a run. Coming up, Hacken, we've seen Hilltop swinging first pitch. They got places to be later tonight.
I would put her on first base here, Randy. I'm sorry. She is just so terrifying swinging that bat.
Wanted to go for it all there. Took
Sure
a
did.
healthy cut and missed. Down no balls, 2 strikes now.
Oh, Rebecca Harvey, she's like, no, Miles, you be quiet. We're going to get her. 0-2 here.
Comes that 0-2 offering. This one's going to be connected. Popped up behind the plate. And a grab made. Rummel's going to leave the helmet on as she will make the catch in foul territory, and that retires the side.
Do you know how hard that is to make that catch with your helmet on? Heck of a play by Rummel.
Hilltop adds another run, so 6-0. Cadets lead after 3. Well, everyone's had enough of me, so we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Miles on NWOhio.live.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bryan Rec Park. I'm Miles Holliday. My partner next to me is Randy Roberts.
Was that your best Harry Carey? What was that?
You liked it, didn't you? There's a lot to like in this ball game if you're wearing the black and red, because Kelsey Conley is just absolutely mowing them down. Top of the 4, 6-0. Hilltop on top. 9 up, 9 down for Edon so far. It's going to be Dirk, Smith, and Smith. 1, 2, and 3 for Edon. Swings at it, fly ball. Jones flies in and makes the catch. Is there anything Haley Jones cannot do on a softball field?
It doesn't appear to be so. What a play. We're going to take a look at the replay. From running in from out of view, diving effort.
Now here's the scary thing. Just a sophomore. Unbelievable. Got the Batman paint on today. He's going to bring up Nevaeh Smith. Smith was a strikeout victim. Her first at bat.
Don't want to jinx it here, but if this goes the way that it's gone so far, circle that play.
Yeah, that might be the big one, right? Ground ball back to Conley, who easily takes care of Smith on a 1-3. And now we are motoring towards 12 up, 12 down. 11 in a row by Conley, 4 strikeouts. No surprise, though, one of the top pitchers in the area with an ERA of 1.20. Smith fouls this one off. A lot to like about Conley's approach to pitching, Randy.
There is. Very efficient. She's coming out firing strikes. Not afraid to let her defense work.
Fouls this one off. And 0-2. I can't remember Conley being behind a hitter yet today.
No, I don't think she has been.
He's used the riser a couple times on 0-2. And breaks it out again for another strikeout. 5 Ks on the day for Conley, who's been absolutely perfect so far. We're heading towards the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-0. Hilltop over top of Edon.
Yeah, we want to tell you that the game today brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in Millbury, Ohio.
Have you looked at a shed recently? What some of them are becoming now? They're
yeah,
amazing.
there's something else.
They are. I've seen some sheds that you can fold down into a backyard bar. Have you seen these?
Have.
That's absolutely crazy. I'm not sure I want people drinking in my backyard, but you know, because when they leaving, right? They're never leaving. They're gonna stay as long as you got free beer.
Well, you got the pool too, so you got the.
That's a good point.
Take their beer into the pool.
So Lydia Tracy still on the mound for Edon, trying to keep this thing as close as possible in the bottom of the 4th inning. Take a look at this Hilltop lineup. It's going to be Rout, Conley, and Crossgrove. 2, 3, and 4. Fouled off by Rout, who's got a single on today. Got to be tough when you're facing this Hilltop lineup that their first 2 hitters are runners that can, or hitters that can run out of the box and slap at it. 2 lefties. Slap ball to the gap in left center, looking like 2. Rout going to hold up though.
Yeah, nice job by the Edon outfield. Playing in a little bit, but to cut that off before that could really split the outfielders, get into the gap, and did a nice job holding route to a single.
Yeah, Dirk, great path to it, or else that might have been a triple because route was motoring around that bag. Brings up Conley now, who's been absolutely fantastic in the circle. This one's a little bit low for ball one. When did it become the circle as opposed to the mound for softball?
Well, there is no, because there's a circle and no mound.
Well, I get that, but I mean, usually things kind of translate from one sport to the other. You know, do you still call it the slab? Do you call it the rubber?
Yeah.
Okay. Fly ball, right-hand side coming in as Osborne. She's going to make the catch. Stormland Osborne makes the catch for Edon, and now things are slowing down a little bit for the Hilltop offense. Tracy gets that big out that she needs. One out on today, or one out on the inning. Crossgrove up. Has a double on today. The runner takes off route with a big jump, and she's going to be safe. Never had a chance. Route had that one stolen easy.
Yeah, Rummel, you know, she gave her best effort trying to throw out the runner there and realized got the jump. Tried to get it down to second as quick as she could.
Ground ball to third, picked up by Bartlett. Over to first for out number 2. Bartlett has been a stone wall so far over at third base. Nice play by her.
The thing I like the most about her is the transfer. That ball gets into the glove, it is in her hand and out quickly. There's not a lot of messing around. There's not trying to find a grip. There's no struggle with that. She gets that ball, she gets it out and gets it across the diamond.
It moves route over to third. Gets by the catcher, and route's gonna score. Wild pitch by Tracy. Rummel can't corral it, and it's gonna be another run for this Hilltop offense, who all they do is score runs.
Yeah.
2, 3, 1, and 1 so far.
I was gonna say, it's been at least one in every inning.
Kuzmal, now with the bases empty, takes that one for a strike. 1-1. Kuzmal, the third baseman, who's already had a big hit in this game. Followed that up with a double. 2-1 now.
Pitch looked really close. Kuzmal, and no problem, just turning away from it.
There's a liner into center field. Kuzmal stays red hot. Single, double, now a single from Kuzmal. I'll bring up Giada Rising with 2 outs. Kuzmal at first, and you gotta believe it won't be long for Kuzmal takes off to second base.
No, I can't imagine it's gonna be too long for her.
Rising, another one of these left-hand hitters in the Hilltop lineup. Line out to second, popped out to third. Still looking for her first hit of the day. Swing and a miss, but Kuzmal is taken off to second. She goes in standing up. Got to believe Rising was swinging at that to protect Kuzmal on the steal attempt.
Yeah, Kuzmal had a nice jump on the first pitch and then went back to first, just trying to test the timing.
Ground ball over to first base, and Ansball stabs it for out number 3. Limiting the damage by Hilltop, but they still put another one on the board here, heading to the top of the 5th inning. Edon needs a can of instant runs as they trail this one 7-0. Hilltop on top on NWOhio.live.
Yeah, and our game today brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor. Serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. I just messed everything up, didn't I?
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's only live. You can't mess it up. Normally we go to a commercial there, don't we?
We still can.
You kind of did a commercial with the read. I liked it.
Yeah. We'll take a timeout.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
Well, we cruised right into that break, and we're back out of it. And talk about cruising, Kelsey Conley, who has been absolutely cruising. 5 strikeouts on today. Nobody's reached base yet, and she is way ahead of Schwartz here now, 0-2.
Schwartz, strikeout victim to begin the second inning, 1 of 5 that Connolly's had so far today.
I want to thank everybody for joining us here from Bryan Rec Park. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday on hand. Having a lot of fun here calling some softball. Can't imagine having more fun than calling 2 games yesterday and 2 today, buddy.
Very awkwardly going to break as well. Do it all.
Yeah, live, you know, things happen.
Only been in this business 20 years.
And that one gets by Schwartz in a hurry. I'm going to throw it really fast, and you're not going to be able to catch it. Conley with another strikeout, 6 on the day. It's going to bring up Anspaugh, the first baseman, left-hand hitter. Ground ball to second, her first time up. Rarity right there, where Conley doesn't get ahead of the hitter early.
Yeah, didn't get a good grip on that one. It left her awkwardly, went straight down.
2-0.
Overcorrected, excuse me, a little bit.
If I'm Anspaugh, I'm making her throw me one. 2-0. There it is, that delayed strike call. We heard it. Outside corner. Boy, he's got that long strike, and then the arm goes up. What would be your call if you're an umpire? Ground ball to first, going to be handled easily by Rising. Another out.
Looked like it was going to go foul and then swung back fair towards the bag.
It's going to bring up Breyer, who was a strikeout victim in her first plate appearance. Using that multicolored bat that is real popular with players. We saw Edgerton use that in the first game. Fouls that one out of play. So what would be your strike call?
Strike.
Home plate umpire Randy Roberts. You just go strike.
Strike.
Well, you definitely have command of the field. There it is. The first hit of the afternoon for Edon is delivered by Breyer. Breaks up the perfect game no-hitter by Conley. And it only lasted as long as it did because we never brought it up, right?
That's right.
I love that superstition. You're
That's
not allowed to say that.
Yeah, Sophie Graham thought about getting the throw to first, even from center field.
And Bartlett is now up. Snap throw down to first. Not going to be able to catch Breyer, though. Bartlett, a strikeout victim, her first time up. This one's fouled back over top the screen. Young lady from Edon, Ohio, running after that one to get it.
Nice place.
It is, isn't it? I love it. Fly ball center field, a little bit of a slow start, and it's going to fall in front of Graham, allowing first and third situation. Nice job by Kuzma holding the tag as long as possible, make sure Breyer didn't get off the bag. So back-to-back hits, and the offense for Edon finally awake here.
If Graham in center took a step back at first and then charged in, just missed it.
A big at bat here with Osborne, who flew out to right field earlier. If Edon can get something going here, you can start talking about a comeback. 2 outs, though. I believe Osborne is going to be ruled that she offered at that one. Yep, couldn't hold up. Always one of those judgment calls. I always think if the barrel goes across home plate, that's when you...
Right, that's what I always thought, too.
A little bit of point of contention, though. It kind of varies by umpires. Fouled back by Osborne. Quickly in the hole, 0-2.
442. 442. 322.
Conley looks over at the dugout as they called a sequence. Strike 3. Don't worry about the throw to second because that is strikeout number 7 on the day for Conley, ending the Edon threat. And we're headed towards the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-0. Hilltop on top of Edon here on NWOHA.live.
This is where I'm supposed to read something, right?
This is you, buddy. This is you.
Our game today brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer, celebrating over 25 years in business. Visit them at brianford.com. And we also want to thank the TKDS Sports Network for supplying some stuff.
Mr. Net.
Mr. Net.
Nice magenta box with all kinds of lights and buttons and stuff. Thanks
Wires
so much.
and but Ken needs it. We don't ask questions. Stuff works.
I thought you did a great job on that half inning. Fantastic, bud. You should be proud of that effort, Randy Roberts.
Thank you.
It's going to be Libby Baker leading things off for Hilltop as they lead this one 7-0. Takes that one for a ball.
Think I have a chance of making it to ESPN someday?
No, without a doubt. Lydia Tracy, who I think has been effective on the mound, Randy, just hasn't got the help out of her defense that she needs.
Yeah, that's been the big thing, especially key situations.
Because you know the ball's going to be put in play with this Hilltop team.
Right.
You need your defense to really make some plays for you. She's been around the plate, getting the ball put in play. Baker offers at this one, but it's going to go foul, picked up by Anspaugh.
Caught the end of the bat.
Yeah, kind of like a cue shot.
Yeah.
Right? Baker flew out to second base, hit a double. And if there was a volleyball here, she'd spike it. This one's over top the head of Schwartz. No, she makes the catch. What an effort by Schwartz. Thought for sure that was going to get by her, but Libby Baker is robbed by Amanda Schwartz with maybe the catch of the day.
Well, Schwartz was running as if she was burned, and I can understand why you would think that, Miles. It just reaches up with her back to the infield. Unbelievable grab for out number 1.
Oh, Amanda Schwartz. What a play. I'm going to bring up Van Arsdalen, who is going to test Schwartz again, but this one's going to fall in front of Schwartz. Van Arsdalen's going to get to first base. Schwartz corrals it and gets it back in. 1 out now.
Yeah, third single of the afternoon for Van Arsdalen.
Van Arsdalen loves the early pitch. Knocked that one in the left field. 1 out, runner on first. And I believe we're going to have a new hitter, Randy.
Yeah, I do believe so.
We're going to have to wait for the announcement because the hoodie wearing covers up the number, and we're not going to be able to see it off the roster.
Plate umpire he said something to the other dugout, but not necessarily up here. There's a name on the sleeve, but I can't make it out.
Well, the umpire didn't come over and tell the PA announcer, so we're going to go with the mystery hitter X.
That'll work for me.
That is up. That one's going to miss inside. If we listen Maybe we'll be able to hear somebody on the bench say her name, and it'll help us out. Her name is We Can and We Will. Outside pitch, steal attempt by Varn Alsdalen, and she's going to be safe.
Second stolen base of the day for her.
Yeah, I think Hilltop is going to keep challenging the base paths until you throw them out, right?
Yeah. Hilltop's going to be aggressive here in this fifth. They're 3 runs away from trying to end this one early.
This one's going to be fouled back. Gets to the screen, and it's going to be picked up by Rummel. Do like these uniforms for Hilltop. All black. You look the stirrups with that red striping. Well, whoever it is, they can hit as well, but no, it's going to hit the ground. Osborne almost came up with it. Great effort by Osborne, but squirted out of her glove a little bit.
Yeah, this would be an incomplete pass in football, right? You got to go all the way to the ground, and that's what happened here. It has it in the glove, and then, yeah, you saw that neon bounce off the grass there right at the end.
And you got to survive the contact of the ground, right?
That's right.
Unless you're a Patriot, and then you can do whatever you want. Bring Jones up. Softball Jones running out of the box, slaps on the right field foul. First and third, 1 out. Haley Jones up, double single, popped out to the catcher. Had an unbelievable catch, playing shortstop, came in and got it. She's been a lot of fun to watch. Ground ball to second base, picked up by Breyer, and that's going to eliminate Jones, but will score another run for Hilltop, making it 8-0.
Yeah, that's her second RBI of the day.
Nice play by Breyer, not messing around, just getting the out when she can. 2 outs now. Runner on second. Route runs up at that one. Lays off of it. 1-0. Popped out to the catcher. Had a single for Route. Looking ahead, Randy, this Hilltop lineup, if they are able to still win this one, which I think, you know, it looks good for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a great matchup tomorrow against Edgerton.
It is.
Almost mirror images of the two teams.
Think we should come over and do it?
Let's do it. You want
to? All right.
Yeah. It's a much different Edgerton team with Olivia Farnham back. Yeah,
I had a chance to talk to their coaches in between games and get a little background on her injury this year.
Came in today with only 1 at bat, but didn't look like she missed time, did she? One's going to be in the dirt. 3-1 now. Coach Chopper coaching from the third base dugout, saying, "Gotta be a beauty. You better pick that one spot, and if it's there, drive it. Otherwise, take it."
Okay, Clark.
And it's not the spot that Route wants, so it is going to be a base on balls. First and second now. Nothing really hurt if you're Edon because it sets up a force everywhere, right?
Yeah, the only problem is it puts what would be the game-ending run on base now.
Good point by you. 10 runs will end this game after 5. 2 outs, though. Conley up. This one's going to hit the grass right in front of Dirk. Going to allow another run to score for Hilltop. Route's going to move all the way over to third and inching towards that 10 runs that they need.
Yeah, I had the mystery runner. A complete stop at third and then kept going.
Mystery runner X. Coach Chopper calling time.
Is he going to send someone else to the plate to hit?
Well, Crossgrove's looking at him like, you better not be. No, I think there's going to be a new runner. Yep. Smith's going to come in and run. I want to thank Smith for not wearing a hoodie.
I want to thank Hilltop for putting the last names on the back of the jerseys.
And we're going to have a timeout. Rebecca Harvey wants to come out and talk to Lydia Tracy. Oh, she's going to bring the whole infield in.
Yeah, I think she's informing the team how important it is to not have this runner at third score.
Yeah, that's a serious conversation going on that. The circle. Going on the circle. Not the mound, the circle.
There is no mound. Like you understand that, right? Okay.
Do you remember the old rule?
Hence why there is a circle.
Do you remember the old rule where you weren't allowed to have everybody there and people would just stand outside of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was something.
Crazy rule.
We've evolved well past that.
Well, whatever they were talking about, they got it figured out, and Harvey's going back to the dugout. 2 outs, first and third. Crossgrove is up.
I'm going to guess it's going to have something to do. Yeah, there's a runner at first. Yeah, she's going to run. Let's not worry about her. We can't have this girl at third score.
Fouled back by Crossgrove. A little surprised Smith didn't take off running there at first base.
I am too. Just if anything else to get Edon moving defensively. You hope for maybe a bad throw or something gets away.
Crossgrove has a double on today. Looking to end it with a big hit. Smith off of first base. Boy, she's halfway there.
Yeah, she's trying to draw a throw. Hilltop is just chopping at the bit, trying to get something going.
Rebecca Harvey probably said, do not throw the ball around here. If they want to take second base, go ahead. Fly ball center field. Dirk chasing. Can't make the catch. Runs into the wall. That's going to hit the ground. Crossgrove's going to come around all the way to third. 2 runs will score. And I hope Dirk is okay. Knocks the yellow off the fence. She collided with that in a hurry. Had to hurt. Unfortunately for Dirk, that's going to go for naught because the 2 runs, well, the first run's the most important one, comes in to score. And the run rule is now in effect, Randy Roberts. This one's going to come to an end with Hilltop winning this one.
Yeah, so it's going to end up going 11-0 and giving chase. You mentioned it. Dirk out there collided pretty solidly with that fencing. You see the top, that protective plastic came off. So.
Yeah, it was almost a Bump Bailey moment from the New York Knights, but thankfully Dirk was okay.
So 11-0 is our final this afternoon. So Hilltop and Edgerton, as you see the updated bracket. So the top 2 seeds are going to advance into tomorrow afternoon's district championship game that we're going to have for you right here on NWOhio.live. And we want to tell you, our game today has been brought to you by Bricks to Click, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check their 2 locations in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. And also, once again, we want to thank the TKDS Sports Network for helping us out today and giving us some equipment that's allowed us to power not only our game on NWOhio.live, but also be a part of the NFHS network this afternoon as well. So we thank them for all the help that they've given us, not only today, but down through the years. So 11-0, the final. Hilltop is going to advance to the district final with a win over Edon. I want to thank everyone for making our day possible here at the Rec Park in Bryan. I want to thank our director, Ken Reeker. I want to thank Peyton Gillen for the work he's done on the camera. What's chances he'll grow a mustache by tomorrow?
Watch him come in with those fake ones, right? If you do that, do a handlebar for us, will you?
Does he do like the Groucho Marx glass, like the nose and glasses? So
he does not know Groucho Marx. Who are you kidding?
Want to thank Nathan Keel, Teresa Kuzbal, and the great staff at Bryan High School, but Bryan Parks Department for getting everything ready too. And they've every place we've mentioned this week handled a lot of rain, but got this place ready to go. So Hilltop with the shutout win. So Hilltop Edgerton tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock first pitch that we will have for you right here on NWOhio.live. So that wraps it up today. So for my partner, Miles Holiday, and our entire crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.